Hello viewers, I'm called Krista Kugizibwe, Manager Home Loans at Housing Finance Bank. Today we are at Nalia Estates at a property called Canary. It's owned by Universal Enterprises, our partners who do condominiums. I came across Adrin, the sales manager at Universal Enterprises. We're going to have a small interaction about a few things in the market real estate and condominiums. And we shall just delve into things like the trends of the condominiums in the market, looking at the benefits that customers are getting from being in condominiums, and seeing why customers should choose condos instead of having individual units. So, Adrin, please take us through anything you have about the trends in the market.
There's been an increase in demand of condominium living among the Ugandans due to urbanization, increase in population, and also the desire to want to live in modern living spaces.
I also noticed that some of these condos are changing in how they are being built, with the element of green housing in them. They're looking at the green housing in them, and they're trying to add some more facets to make
spaces.
it. Yes.
Yes. We're also trying to incorporate that. We've tried trees. We've tried more trees than we have before in the different locations that we are offering. I think for us that is our way of trying to curb the green environment living.
It's very good. How about, I also see a number of investors coming through to invest in the space.
Yes, but you see, investors are different. They are local investors, and then there are also foreign investors. Yeah, they are foreign investors. They are there. I cannot say that the value, they are there. Then there are also the local investors. The local investors are the Ugandans who have bought these apartments, for investment opportunities, the resale values, for rental income, for their day-to-day lives.
I also see that there has been some luxury trend coming up in these high-end areas of Kampala, like in Kololo. Some people are putting up apartments which are really luxury end, and to try and capture the market there as well. I think it's a really
Luxury
good trend
is, luxury, I don't like to use the word luxury because I could buy my affordable and I make it luxury. Like where we are seated right now, it is affordable in luxury. The client got it and made it her own and turned it into a luxury living space. And this is what I was talking about, that the trends have changed. The desire to live in modern spaces. So if I see this modern space on Airbnb, I'm definitely going to come and live in Nalia in my modern space, regardless of it being affordable housing. So it's okay. I think it's fine. And that is also where the bank comes in, where they are helping our clients to be able to achieve the dream of owning a home for the different purposes that they want to use the home for. That is where the bank comes in. They give their services to the bank. So Chris, please, Monang, me, I will bring you the house. How am I going to make sure that my client accesses the services that the bank is offering to make sure that they own the home?
Okay, Adrin, as a bank, our main part that we play, we do the financing of these customers who qualify, who can.
Before you go far, how do I know, or how does the client know they qualify?
As a bank, what we normally do for customers, we interview them, we appraise their income, we look at first of all their need to see what they want to get as customers, and we advise them accordingly. Then we get to assessing the income that they have currently that they'll use to finance the purchase of this property, and we check to know how much of that money do they have to contribute as as customers to bring out the element that customers must have an interest in what they are buying. So also check and see with these customers their history. How have they been in the past? How have they borrowed before? How stable is their employment? And to see what they are buying, how good the collateral is that they are buying. So we talk about all those 4 points, and we see that actually these customers qualify for this.
Okay. In cases where the customer wants the apartment, the desire is there, but they do not have steady flow of income, but they have income. Let me say they're farmers. You know, farming also, their income, it is steady, but it has those times where the weather disturbs them a bit, and the money they were expecting is not what comes out. So how do we help such a client?
That's a good question, Adrin. As a bank, we have a number of products for customers based on what they do and how their income comes in, their cycles of incomes. And we normally tailor the borrowing to the cycles they have of the incomes coming in. Farmers who are reputable, who have had a history of farming and also having this income coming through, we check and see the cycles of the incomes. Then if I give them the house, we shall give it to them and they pay in those cycles when the money is coming through, not monthly. It will be tailored to how the money is come through.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. Many of us actually didn't know that. Thank you a lot.
Adrin, why would someone opt for a condominium, not an individual or standalone house on the side? Truth.
There are many reasons why someone would choose living in a condominium apartment or condominium living than actually owning a standalone house. For me, the first one would be the location that is being provided by the developer. And in this case, the developer is Universal Multipurpose Enterprises. So the locations that we are providing, Nalia, Najera, Kololo, Muyenga, Mbuya, they are extremely convenient locations for anyone who wants to get into town within 15 minutes, for anyone who wants to do something for just about maybe 5 minutes. You leave your house 5 minutes, whatever you want is done. That is where also convenience of living in a condominium comes in. Everything that you need is usually between 5 to 10 minutes away from where the apartments are located. Then also another is the amenities that are being provided. We provide the swimming pool, we provide security, we provide the gym, we also provide a children's play area in some projects. Now here a client is not only reducing actually on some costs, because there are clients who pay gym. I think you go to that gym. Me, I don't go to that gym, but you, I think you go to that gym. So imagine you're living in a condominium, you're not paying gym fees, you're not paying swimming pool fees for your kids because there's a swimming pool instructor. So your kids can also learn how to swim. Then also you enjoy the rooftop areas. The views are usually breathtaking in the areas where we choose to put the condominiums, where we do the developments. Another is you also get to know your neighbors. You get to know new faces, so you know who you're living with. It is not scary anymore. That is also another reason why people stay in condominiums. They get to know people. They get to know new things about each other, and also the maintenance. The maintenance of the apartment is not on you. It's on the management. It's on the management company. Yes, there are fees that are paid, but also these fees are shared amongst each condominium owner. So you find that because you're sharing costs, it's also manageable for you to live in these particular areas, because you're not only reducing costs, you're spending money somewhere you would somewhere more urgent than somewhere that is not that urgent for you.
That's a good one. I think in summary, living in a condo, you are looking at convenience, looking at security, you're looking at shared amenities, you're looking at cutting costs and all that.
Yes.
I think that's a good one.
I would also believe so. And then also, there's also the financial bit of it. It's less costly to buy a condominium than it is to buy a piece of land. You're going to buy that piece of land maybe in Chira. You're going to have to develop it. And by the time you finish, you could probably be old. So,
Be old.
with condominium living, the financial options are very wide, including the bank facilities that housing finance provides to clients. Chris, what advice would you give a client or a customer or a normal person who wants to buy a property? How would you make sure that that is the right property for them to buy or to invest in?
That's a good question, Adrin. As bankers, what we normally do on the side of financiers, you meet a customer, you ask them to take a research about what they want to buy. We have different options that are provided by Universal, for example, in the other locations. You check and see what you want to buy and be sure it's what you want to buy. Then also you look at your budget as a person and see how much you currently have and how much you will need from the bank, if that will be what you can afford to take. Then and number 3, you also look at what plan do you have for what you want to buy. Is it in the right place that you want to put it, or are you looking at something else from there? Do you want to stay there, or you want to put their business? So all these must come through to your mind as you plan on taking on a property. Then another thing, also look at the quality of what you're buying. Check and see if it really meets the need that you have. And then you are able to make a decision to take a long-term loan from Housing Finance Bank.
Okay. Owning a home is a lifelong dream for many of us Ugandans, including myself. How is our partnership turning this dream into a reality for many of the individuals and families?
That's a good question, Adrin. This is a good partnership we have. We play different parts. The side of the bank, most times banks have so much information about the markets. So customers benefit from the data we have about markets, and they're able to make decisions which are informed. So clients who come to us and are from Universal have a chance to go through all this and know the trends and how the market is, and make a decision. Then number 2, the bank of course does finance these customers when they want to buy properties. They have an option of taking money from the bank, and of course we pay off Universal, and they take the property themselves. And then maybe number 3, what I can say is that sorry. The third I can say is that the partnership is more like is building our network. When we finance a customer, of course he refers other customers to us again. So it's more like it does build our referral model, us and you, and of course we keep benefiting from each other in that way. So it's really a thing that it's more like keeping us alive in this whole partnership we're doing. Then number 4 is that we normally tailor our solutions to our customers differently, basing on how they come. So the partnership that we have with you identifies customers whom we can serve differently as a bank. So we can tailor for them solutions that really fit what they need to do.
Okay. Thank you very much, our dear viewers. And on that note, I say bye to Chris for today, but I know I'm going to see him again.
Thank you, Adrin. Thank you, viewers.